Speaking of that weather.
Yeah, the KDF Marathon and Mini Marathon has now been postponed again until 8:30, and that's because weather is moving into our area once again. They're actually telling runners to either stay in their cars or find shelter at this point. And Katie, more active weather on the way.
Yeah, and I agree with that suggestion because we're seeing showers and thunderstorms push into the metro area, and there is a new severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 8:30 a.m. for Clark, Jefferson, Scott, and then those are all, of course, Indiana counties, and then for Trimble into Kentucky. And this is all for that main hail threat. That's where we have 1 1/4 size hail, and this is also associated with that old thunderstorm warning as it continues to push to the northeast, and it is again in effect until 8:30 a.m. And then we have that previous warning as well from Clark, Scott, and Washington in effect for 1 more minute, and more than likely that's going to be able to expire as it continues to push off to the northeast, roughly at about 45 miles per hour. So this gives you an idea here as we track it out when we're going to be seeing it in certain locations in the next couple of minutes. So Charlestown, it's basically on top of you. This is a rough estimate here. We're also seeing it in Madison in about 15-20 minutes, Bedford 25, Milton 30 minutes for you. So this gives you a rough gauge. If you live anywhere near here, you can see this nasty storm. It has some good hail, and it continues to grow as it pushes down a little bit further to the south. So just giving you an idea, the best hail is from Henryville up to Scottsburg. Now, if we look a little bit closer into Metro, that's where we have more of just the heavy rain and lightning, not a whole lot of hail, but we are seeing these showers and thunderstorms push into the metro area, and there's a lot more where that comes from further out to the west. So we are not done. Just giving you this idea that we are still going to be seeing more showers and thunderstorms. We have already seen a ton of rain, and that's why we have these flood advisories in effect all the way through the mid-morning, and they might have to be extended. We have this flash flood watch. This is that light green. That's in effect until 11 a.m. The dark green is the flood warning, and then this dark maroon purple color, or the dark red I should say, is the flash flood warning. Giving you an idea of advanced track. The models, to be completely honest, have been not so great, but we're going to try to show you this and paint a picture for you with it as a backdrop. It's not showing anything, so it's not initializing correctly. Okay, so as we move throughout the course of this morning, we have to get an idea that it's going to be all the way down to here because we already have that precipitation way down through Paducah and Carbondale, and it's going to be all the way into the metro area. We already see that rain across the area. What I do agree with in advanced track is that we are going to have an end time about mid-afternoon, probably about 2 p.m. or so. And then we're going to get partly cloudy, and it's going to be incredibly breezy, warm, and humid. 68 degrees. It's already humid out there with that dew point of 64 and breezy as well, with winds out of the south-southeast at about 15 miles per hour, allowing temperatures to get to the middle and upper 80s, all thanks to that warm front. Later tonight, we could see a few isolated storms across the area, 73, and that's going to linger briefly into tomorrow morning. See that streamer there. Most of the afternoon on Sunday will be dry, but then you can see a few more showers and thunderstorms. The coverage not nearly as great as what we have this morning, but they will be around, some of which could be strong to severe once again, so something to keep in mind. The severe threat for the time being is further out to our west, but we're going to keep an eye on it for you. Monday morning, showers continue across the area, then we'll dry up. Cold front pushes through, temperatures dip to the 60s. We'll stay into the 60s for most of the week. Oaks is going to be a little cool, 65. It does look like Derby will warm up into the lower 70s, and we do have a cutoff low across the area, so uncertainty does remain across the area with the potential for those showers and how likely they will be.